Touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass, it's flag way. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Livingston. At the 45, on its way. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a bit. Turning it on. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
They'll run it on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are.
Touchdown, Gator! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after.
Drag route, drag route, drag route, drag route, drag route.
The first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Gets the back moving. Try to get it to the edge. And some room to work. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fights off the defender. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally with a football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
The great thing about running a bootleg is it gets the quarterback outside the pocket right now. is it allows him to use his athleticism. You got to drop back. You got to use your eyes. You got to play the pass first, and then all of a sudden he takes off and chews up yards so quickly.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. There he goes. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Reed. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Still looking, on the move. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Brown. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Few teams improved over the 2nd half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Caught over the middle, it's Livingston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the tailback. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Livingston. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The AT unit on the field. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Gonna try to get it himself. It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
And those are so frustrating.
You weren't supposed to be fumbled to begin with.
Stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good start.
Well, you been getting lucky the whole game with them drag routes.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10.
Hey, keep doing it. I ain't mad at it. Keep doing it.
Grab behind the line. It's Concepcion. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I think he does a really good job on this 2nd down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better 3rd down. That's a play we can continue to run even on 3rd down right now.
Targeting? Golly.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert.
No, I'm just joking, for I'm just joking.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Not really looking to score threes. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. The offense trying to convert on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal. Well, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the 1st down. Nice job by the offense.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Concepcion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Snagged in the middle. It's Craven. Good job. That route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's
wow.
down for a loss of 7.
Well, After getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, Dave.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision. That's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the rush will get to him at the 25. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buys a little time. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back.
Ain't no way, bro. This nigga Marcel Reed always fucking hurt.
Job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT, and then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
This offense thrives on those big explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10. Intercepted. Because even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He's at the 40.
Come on, bro. With the DN, he can't move that fast.
Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Coming out of
He wasn't even supposed to get there, bro.
Now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make
oh, my God. No way, bro.
Came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole play's going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Oh my God, bro, you are so lucky.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Bro, even the touchdown you score with luck.
How I feel about kickers, don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to help.
It wasn't even that, bro. I'm not talking about that one.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score.
Why throw it like that, bro?
Interception, his third one of the night.
Oh my God, this nigga Marcel Reed is killing me, bro.
Outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away.
Nigga throwing straight ducks.
Interception.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws to the wide.
There's no way he should be that open, bro. There's no way he should be that open.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Using his legs, it's long.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Come on, bro. It's a nigga right there, bro. He not even trying to catch this shit. It's crazy, bro.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Come on, bro. The nigga ain't even try to guard the nigga, bro. He just let the nigga release and I'm pressing.
Take it in for 6 more points. No mid-season concentration laps here in week 7.
Shit is crazy, bro.
He has been surgical. Precision.
Come on, bro. He right there on the nigga. He is right there on the nigga, bro. Like, come on, bro. This game is crazy, dog.
He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Extending the play. Rolling, throwing.
Oh, come on, bro. The nigga don't even jump for the ball, bro. This shit is ridiculous.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed. And you got a big...
Right, come on, bro. He don't even fucking jump.
This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
After the incompletion, they go back up top.
Okay.
To the big fountain. And
You niggas guarding everything.
Pass play, they pick up a few. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Aggies. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Skips away from pressure. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup for 4.
Here's the thing, not a great run. The offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Steps away to find some room.
Oh my God, bro, pick that shit.
But it's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Shotgun snap on third down. Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Come on, bruh. But if I throw it behind him, he gonna pick it. Like, come on, bruh.
This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Texas A&M going quickly. Might be changing the route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Slings it downfield.
Oh my God, bro. These niggas are so immaculate.
Picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
Oh my God, bro. These penalties are insane.
Here comes the flag. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He wants to change this route. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Reels it in down the left side. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it.
Bro, come on. Why wouldn't he run past the sticks? Like, get this fuck out of here, bro. There's no reason he shouldn't run past the sticks right there, bro.
But the game is not
Shit is fucking insane.
There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly and have to execute now.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Back to pass, it's Flagway. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offensive first down. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Fuck, this nigga get 2 yards right there, bro.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking for room. It's small. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. It's a nigga right there waiting for that shit. Golly, bro.
I have to put it in and take it out. What is the new,